Today we are going to start with chapter number 12, Algebraic Expressions. Now in 6th standard you have already learned what is algebraic expressions. Now when you want to know about algebraic expression, before that you should know what is variable, what is constant, what is term, what is factors, how to add this algebraic expression, how to subtract them, how to use them. These all things you have to learn in this chapter. Now let us see first thing that how are expressions formed. Now how to form the expressions. Now you know that what is variable, then the letters X, Y, L, M, all these which are alphabetic letters, all that are called variables. Why they are variables? Because a variable can take various values, because X may be 4, maybe 5, maybe 10, maybe any value we can take of X. That's why there is no fixed value of any variable. So they are called variables, means their values vary anytime. Now its value is not fixed. On the other hand, a constant has a fixed value. Now opposite of variable is a constant term which has a fixed value. And examples of constants are 400, minus 17, any numerical value you can take, that all are constant. We combine variables and constants to make algebraic expressions. For this we use the operation of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. 4 operations are used to form the algebraic expression. With that we have to combine the variables and the constant terms to form algebraic expressions. Now we have already come across expressions like 4x plus 5, 10y minus 20. All these are what? Very simple expressions. The expression 4x plus 5 is obtained from the variable x. First by multiplying x by the constant 4 and then adding the constant 5 to the product. Now how we are getting 4x plus 5? First only concentrate on 4x. 4x, how we will get 4 and 4x? By multiplying 4 with the x. After that we have to add this 4x with the 5. Then we will get the algebraic expression 4x plus 5. Similarly 10y minus 20 is obtained by first multiplying y by 10 and then subtracting 20 from the product. Now you can see 10 and y. First we have to multiply 10 and y. After that we have to, what we have to do? We have to subtract it by 20. The above expressions were obtained by combining variables with constants. We can also obtain expressions by combining variables with themselves or with other variables. Now let us see some other examples of algebraic expressions. They are x square. X square means x is multiplied with the x. So we can get algebraic expressions by what? Combining variables and variables. X and x. If we will multiply, we will get x square. What is this? X square is an algebraic expression. Next is 2y square. 2y square. 2 is multiplied by y. Again y is multiplied by y. Then we will get 2y square. Then here 3x square minus 5. 3 multiply x. Then we will subtract 5. Then we will get 3x square minus 5. Then after that another expression is xy. Here x and y, two different variables are combined. Here in the first one x square, two same variables were multiplied. Then it was x square. When two different variables are multiplied, x and y, then it is also algebraic expression. First, the expression x square is obtained by multiplying the variable x by itself. This is what I have explained you. Now let us see the next things. The next topic is terms of an expression. We shall now put in a systematic form what we have learned about how expressions are formed. For this purpose, we need to understand what terms of an expression and their factors are. Before doing this, we should know what is terms and what are the factors of that term. Now the expression is 4x plus 5. In forming this expression, we first formed 4x separately as a product of 4 and x and then added 5 to it. Similarly, consider the expression 3x square plus 7y. Here we first formed 3x square separately as a product of 3x and y, and after that we have added 7y to it, which is the product of 7 and y. Having formed 3x square and 7y separately, we added them to get the expression. Now what is explained? It is explained what? That 3x square plus 7y, how this expression we got? First we have multiply 3, multiply x, then we will have 3x square. And after that we will add it, means plus sign. After that we will add it with the product of 7 and y. Then we will, whatever result we are getting, that is the algebraic expression, that is 3x square plus 7y. Now from this, what are terms and what are factors, that we will see. Now here you can see what we have multiplied to get 3x square. 3x square we have multiplied what? 3 multiplied x multiplied x. Then 3x and x, what they are? What they are factors of 3x square. What is 3x square? 3x square and 7y. They are two different terms in this algebraic expression. You will find that the expressions we deal with can always be seen in this way. They have parts which are formed separately and then added. Such parts of an expression which are formed separately first and then added are known as terms. Here you can see the example 3x square plus 7y. Then 3x square is a term and 7y is a term. Look at the expression 4x square minus 3xy. We say that it has two terms. You can see 4x square and minus 3xy. These two terms are there. The term 4x square is a product of 4x and x, and the term minus 3xy is the product of minus 3x and y. So terms are added to form expressions, just as the term 4x and 5 are added to form the expression 4x plus 5. The term 4x square and minus 3xy are added to give the expression 4x square minus 3xy. This is because x square plus minus 3xy is equal to 4x square minus 3xy. Now here you can see that if we will multiply 4x and 5, what is 4x and 5? 4x and 5 are terms. 4x is formed by 4 multiplied by x. So 4 and x are what? Factors of 4x. Now 4x and 5, if we will add them, what we will get? We will get 4x plus 5, which is expression. That means that here terms are added to form expression. Here these two terms you can see 4x and 5. They are added to get what? A whole expression. Now in this 4x square minus 3xy. Now here you can see minus over here. But this expression can be written in this way. Yes or no? Yes. Because 4x square plus minus 3xy. Plus minus becomes minus only. So here you can see that 4x square and minus 3xy are added. Here you can see plus sign added to get the algebraic expression, that is 4x square minus 3xy. Now here a note is there. The minus sign is included in the term. In the expression 4x square minus 3xy, we took the term as minus 3xy and not as 3xy. Now here you can see if there is a minus in the algebraic expression, then that term will also have the minus sign with it. That is why we do not need to say that terms are added or subtracted to form an expression. Just added is enough. That's why we are writing that terms are added. We are not writing here that subtraction is needed, because that minus sign we are taking it with the term only. Now factors of a term. Now here you can see that here expression is there, then 4x square. So the factor of 4x square is what? 4x and x. So 4x and x are what? Factors of that term. And here minus 3xy. Then what are the factors of this term? That is minus 3x and y. These are factors of that term. This way you have to find out the factors of any term. Now here you can see a tree diagram. Now expression is given 4x square minus 3xy. Now we will separate it only terms. Here you can see 4x square is there, that is the first term that we will write down 4x square. After that the second one is minus 3xy, that will be written over here minus 3xy. Now next step will be factors. We want factors of each term. So for first term, that is 4x square, for that term we have how many factors? We have 3 factors here. You can see 4, after that x, and again x. Why? Because x square. That's why we have to multiply 2x to get x square. And here also we have to find out the factors minus 3xy. Then minus 3, after that x and y. So we are getting 3 factors of minus 3x and y. Here you can see the another expression 5xy plus 10. So both this 5xy and 10, 2 terms are there, that we will write down separately that terms 5xy and 10. After that write down the factors. Again we have to separate them, that is 5x and y. 10 is not having any factor because it is only a constant term, or 10. Only 10 is there, that's why we are not having any factors of 10. Or you can write down 10 multiplied by 1, that is 10. Now what are coefficients? We have learned how to write a term as a product of factors. One of these factors may be numerical and the other algebraic, that is they contain variables. The numerical factor is said to be the numerical coefficient or simply the coefficient of the term. Now here you can see 2 terms are there, 5xy plus 10. Now here one is having variable and term both. Variables are also there in this first term. If you look, then variables are also there and a constant term is also there. Then this numerical value which is multiplied with what? With the variable, that is 5. You can see 5 is multiplied with x and y. X and y are variable, and the numerical value you can see 5 which is multiplied with that variable. Then this 5 is what? 5 is numerical coefficient or coefficient. Simply we say it as a coefficient. It is also said to be coefficient of the rest of the term, which is obviously the product of algebraic factors of the term. Thus, in 5xy, 5 is the coefficient of the term. Now, it is also the coefficient of xy. In the term 10xyz, 10 is the coefficient of xyz. In the term minus 7x square y square, you can see the only numerical value is minus 7. So, this minus 7 is coefficient of which variable? You can see x square and y square are there. So x square and y square will be written at the last. After that, when the coefficient of a term is 1, it is usually omitted. For example, 1x is written as x. X square y square is written as x square y square and so on. Here you can see, if only x is there, 1x is there, then we don't write 1x, we only write x. That means whenever only x is written, that means its coefficient is what? 1 is the coefficient of that variable. Also the coefficient minus 1 is indicated only by the minus sign. Thus minus 1x is written as minus x. If it is only minus x, that means that the coefficient of x is what? Minus 1. If it is only x, then the coefficient will be 1. Sometimes the word coefficient is used in a more general way. Thus we say that in the term 5xy, 5 is the coefficient of xy, x is coefficient of 5y, and y is coefficient of fy. Now you can see that this coefficient term, here numerical is not used, only coefficient is used. Then if only coefficient is used, then the variables also are included for saying the variable. Here you can see in 5xy, if we take only 5, then 5 is coefficient of the remaining 2 variables, that is x and y. Now if we say that x is coefficient, then x is coefficient of the remaining term, that is 5 and y. So x is coefficient of fy and y is coefficient of 5x. Now here let us see first example. Identify in the following expression terms which are not constant, give their numerical coefficients. Now what we have to do, identify expressions. Here expressions are given 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 expressions are given. We have to find out the terms and which are not constant. Means we have to find out the terms, but the terms should not be constant. That means they should contain variables. Give their numerical coefficient. Now for that terms we have to find out the numerical coefficient. Then draw a table. First we will write down the expressions which are given in the question. Then after that, second thing what we have to find out, we have to find out the term which is not a constant. Terms we have to find out, but which are not constant, that means which are having variables. Next thing is numerical coefficient. We have to find out the numerical coefficients of that terms. So first one is xy plus 4. Here you can see two terms are there, xy plus 4. But we need which term which is not a constant. Here you can see xy is variable and 4 is constant, not a constant. That means variable we need. That is xy is a variable. So here we will write down xy. Now after that, numerical coefficient. Here you can see with xy we are not having any. You can see that we are not having any number. Here you can see any number, no number you can see. But we have learned that if it is only x, then it means that 1 is multiplied with that x. Here only xy is there. That means that 1 is multiplied with x and x. So numerical coefficient of xy will be 1. Second, 13 minus y square. 13 is a term, minus y square is a term. 13 is what? It is a constant that we don't need. We need a term which is not a constant, that is which is variable, that is minus y square. So for in this table we will write down minus y square over here. After that we have to find out the numerical coefficient. Here you can see minus y square. If it is only minus, that means the coefficient of that term is what? Minus 1. So here write down minus 1. After that, 13 minus y plus 5y square. Here you can see 3 terms are there. 13 minus y and 5y square. 13 we don't need over here. We need only y and 5y square because these two are having variables. So write down minus y. Below that we will write the another term, that is 5y square. 5y square. Now find out the numerical coefficient of first one, that is minus y. So minus y, what will be the numerical coefficient? You can see a minus sign over here. So the coefficient will be minus 1. Minus 1. Now here 5y square. Here you can see a number, that is 5. So simply this 5 will be what? Numerical coefficient. Next is 4p square cube minus 3pq square plus 5. Now here you can see that here 1, 2, 3. 3 terms are there. We need the terms which are having variables. So first is 4p square cube, that we will write down first. After that second is minus 3pq square. So minus 3pq square. Now here you can see in the first term we are having the coefficient 4. So write down the numerical coefficient 4 over here. In the next term minus 3pq square. So leave the variables. So only the coefficient we need. So minus 3 is the coefficient of this term. So minus 3. So it is very simple to find out the terms and the numerical coefficient. Now second example is that what are the coefficients of x in the following expression? Now we want to find out only the coefficients of the x. Of the x means we have to find out the coefficient of x. X is multiplied with which number, that we have to simply find out. So here you can see the solution. In each expression we look at the term x and its factors. The remaining part of that term is the coefficient of x. 4x minus 3y. 4x minus 3y we will write down. After that, term with factor x. We need what? We need the coefficient of x. That means we need the term which is having x in it. So here two terms are there. Here x is there and here y is there. We don't need the y1. We need only the coefficient of x. That means the x1. So the term which is having x, that is 4x. Then write down 4x. Now only coefficient of x. So coefficient of x is what? 4 over here. So coefficient of x is 4. Next is 8 minus x plus y. Here x is 8 is there first term, that is constant, so we don't need. Next is minus x. Minus x, that means we need the coefficient of x, so that will be written as the term with factor x. Write down minus x. Now here you can see minus x, that means its coefficient is what? Minus 1. Minus 1 we have to write down in the last column. Now b. What are the coefficient of y in the following expression? So in this what you have to see? You have to see what? The terms which are multiplied with the y. So here first expression 4x minus 3y. In this we have to see what? For y we have to see. So the term with the factor y. Here you can see minus 3y. Minus 3y write down. After that, what is the coefficient of minus 3y? Minus 3. So write down minus 3. Now like and unlike terms. When terms have the same algebraic factor, they are like terms. When terms have different algebraic factors, they are unlike terms. If the factors are same, two terms are there and the factors are same, then what it is? They are like terms. And if the factors are different, then they are unlike terms. With example you will understand. In the expression 2xy minus 3x plus 5xy minus 4. Here how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms are there. Now here you can see that here also xy is there. Here also xy is there. So here factor of 2xy are 2x and y. And factors of 5xy are 5x and y. That means that here also xy is there, here also xy is there. So some common factors are there over here. That means that these two terms 2xy and 5xy are what? They are like terms. So this I have explained you. Now the factors of 5xy are 5x and y. So the algebraic expression, those which contain variable factors are the same and hence they are like terms. On the other hand, the term 2xy and minus 3x. Now if we will consider over here 2xy and minus 3x, these two terms we are taking. Here you can see the factor of 2xy are 2x and y, and factor of minus 3x are minus 3 and x. Here you can see the factors of both of them are different, so they are unlike terms. Now, next topic is monomials, binomials, trinomials and polynomials. Now, first, an expression with only one term is called a monomial. Only if one term is there, then what is that? That algebraic expression is having a name, that is monomial. Here example is there 7xy. 7xy. The 7xy here you can see that only one term it is 7x and y. Y here you can see 7 is multiplied with x and multiplied with y. So here only one term, so it is monomial. Minus 5m. Then it is also having a one term, so it is a monomial. Next thing, an expression which contains two unlike terms is called a binomial. Two unlike terms are there, then it is binomial. If two like terms are there, then it is monomial only. But if two unlike terms are there, then it is a binomial. Example x minus y. Here you can see x and y. Both are having no common factors. So x and y are what? Unlike terms, and their addition is there. That means that two terms you can see x and y. So it is a binomial. Second, m minus 5. Here also m and minus 5. They are having no common factors. So they are unlike terms. So and there are how many terms? 2 terms are there. M and minus 5. So m minus 5 is a binomial. Next, the expression tan pq is not a binomial. It is a monomial. This expression a plus b plus 5 is not a binomial. It contains 3 terms. Now here you can see tan pq. If they are having multiplication sign between them, then it will be considered a one term only. If there is plus or minus sign between two unlike terms, then they are binomial. And here you can see a plus b plus 5. Then here 1, 2, 3. 3 different terms are there. So it is not a binomial. An expression which contains 3 terms is called a trinomial. Example is there x plus y plus 7. 3 terms are there. X, y and 7. 3 terms are added to get x plus y plus 7. So this is what? A trinomial. The expression ab plus a plus b plus 5 is however not a trinomial. It contains 4 terms and not 3. Here you can see ab plus a plus b plus 5. Here ab is there. It is a different term. A is also a different term. B is also a different term. And 5 is a constant. That means that 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different terms are there. So here it is not a trinomial over here. The expression x plus y plus 5x is not a trinomial, as the term x and 5x are like terms. Now here also what we have said that in binomial there should be 2 unlike terms. So in the trinomial also we need unlike terms only. Here you can see x plus y plus 5x. Here x and here also x. That means that both are what? Both are like terms. So if there are 2 like terms, then this will become what? Your binomial, not trinomial. In general, an expression with 1 or more terms is called a polynomial. Thus, a monomial, a binomial and a trinomial are all polynomials. A common name is there, that is polynomials. Now example 3. State with reasons which of the following pairs of terms are of like terms and which are of unlike terms. Terms are given to you. You have to find out which are like terms, which are unlike terms. Write down the pairs, their factors, algebraic factors, same or different. They are same or different, that we have to find out. From that we can say that they are like or unlike terms. And some remark also that by what reason is there for that being unlike or like. That also we have to write down. Now first 7x and 12y. 2 pair is there. So 7x first write down. Below that write down 12y. Now factors, how you have to write down factors? Simply 7 comma x. So 7 and x is factor of 7x. 12y. So 12 comma y. 12 and y are factor of 12y. Now here you can see, here 7 and x, 12 and y. Both are different, nothing is common. So they are different. So if they are different factors, then they are like or unlike, they are unlike. So here what it will be? Unlike terms. And remark why? Because the variables in the terms are different. You can see the variables are different over here. Next, 15x and minus 21x. So first write down factors 15 comma x. Minus 21x factors will be minus 21 and x. Here you can see both are having x, which is a common factor. So here algebraic factors same or different? They are same. If they are same, then they will be like terms. And no remark because both are having same. Third one, minus 4ab and 7ba. Here minus 4a and b. These are terms of factor minus 4ab. And of 7ba, 7 comma a comma b. Now here you can see b, if we write ba or ab, 1 multiplied 2 is equal to 2 multiplied a. So here you can see, you can write a, ab and b, both will be same. So here you can see, Here also A and B is the factor, and for 7AB or AB is also the factor. So the factors are same, we can see. So here I am same. After that their terms will be like terms. Here what we have to remember that AB is equal to BA.